Hey, how y'all doing out there, man? I just want to just get on here and just say one thing, and I'm gonna get off. Bro, if you never trusted God in your life, bro, make him a part of your life. I'm just gonna say that. Make him a part of your life. Because once you trust in God, everything gonna change in your life. It might not change when you want it to, but you gotta be patient and let it change. You know, I just met this girl, right? Which is my wife now. I love her to death. You know what I mean? To death do us apart. But all at the same time, by me trusting God, God showed me a new way of life, a new way of thinking. You know what I mean? I used to be a big, bad attitude type person that really would just snap at any moment. But right now, by me trusting God and letting God move the way he moving into my life and showing me and giving me a creative thinking right now, there's nothing I want right now. I'm not bragging or nothing like that. There's nothing I want right now. God has blessed me tremendously. When I mean tremendously, he has really blessed me. I'm not having financial problems. I'm not having relationship problems. I'm not having at home problems. I'm really just living a life that God provided for me. It says in God's word, it said, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Sometimes it's going to be hard for a person to do that. At first, it was hard for me to do that. I done did these 15 years. It wasn't nobody there for me. I had to move around for myself during those 15 years. But all as I was doing those 15 years, all as I was doing those 15 years, I let God become a part of my life. And when God came a part of my life, I began to change. I began to move. I began to walk towards his direction. You know, we still are human. Don't get me wrong, we still are human. But all at the same time, you got to accept God into your life and be patient. Okay, let me tell you why I say that. I trusted God's word, right? After I did those 15 years, I trusted God. God sent me in a new direction. He didn't send me back to my old hometown. He sent me to Atlanta, Georgia. It's still Georgia, but he sent me to Atlanta. And as I got in Atlanta, I began to prosper. I went to a halfway house, grabbed money, went to school. I did all that, okay? But as I was in Atlanta, I still began to default, okay? What I mean about default, I was still doing the same things that I normally do, okay? But God didn't stop right there with me. How he was still holding on. There's a song that says, hold on, a change gonna come, right? Okay, he was still holding on. Because God had already knew what he was gonna do with me. He already knew how he was gonna change me. So, what I'm really trying to tell you all out there is that patience is always the key. And trusting is always the key when you're trusting in God. No matter what the situation may be, pray it off, give it to God. Leave it in his hand. Let go, let God have it. Okay? Secondly, you got to have the understanding of the way that God moves. God is not going to move when you want him to move in your life. He's not. You might even go through some transgressions. You feel me? You might even go through some struggles. But guess what? Continue to hold on. It's just like the rope man, man. The rope that was hanging. Hang on. A change gonna come, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I got down here in Texas, man. You know, I was a diesel mechanic. I was making the money. I'm not gonna lie. I was making the money. But I felt some type of way, man. I just didn't feel right. You know what I mean? So I had to move myself from that situation before. Because I knew the situation that I was in as of being that diesel mechanic, I was going around to get myself in trouble. So my wife right now that I got right now as of the day, and I still love her with all my heart. Christy. Some of my family don't matter, some of them haven't. Some of them talk to her over the phone, some of them haven't. But all at the same time, God brought this woman into my life, right? The other part of me. I'm going to just put it like that. She's the other part of me that I was missing. And by him bringing her into my life, I go to church now. I got a family now that loves me. I got a soulmate. Somebody that gonna help me out financially, whatever. It don't matter whatever she do. She's my wife now, you feel me? And even though we go through our little small little things right now, but all at the same time, guess what though? We both know that we are God gifted. This is something we know. We don't talk about it. We don't brag about it because this is something we know. We go through trials and tribulations every day, but all at the same time, our trials and tribulations that we go through, we don't go through them long because we already know that God has our back. We just got to be patient. We got to stop rushing things. We don't have to rush things. You feel me? Why rush things? You don't have to do no rushing. I ain't going right now. Why do no rushing? Just be patient. That's all we gotta be. Okay, I'm not gonna hold y'all on here. I was just telling y'all some things about me. Man, y'all have a blessed day, man. I'm just out enjoying myself, man, and enjoying the fresh air. I just had to get a little something off my chest and wanted y'all to know something. Okay, peace out.